Hi guys, today I want to talk about Meghan Markle's sister Samantha Markle and her relationship with her daughter Noelle Rasmussen. So if you don't know, Samantha Markle have multiple children that she never had custody of. She had custody of Noelle until the judge decided that she wasn't fit to be a mother to her. So Noelle gave an interview to the Daily Mail and explained why relationship broke down with her mother. It all started when she was little. This is what she says in the interview. Talking about her mother beating her, she said, she would say if it's not bleeding and there's nothing broken, there's no abuse. That's the way of justifying it. I can't remember the younger years, but I'm assuming the abuse was pretty much since I was 1 or 2. I do remember one incident. It was when I was very young, maybe about 4 or 5. She had gotten very upset about something. I forgot what it was, but she picked me up by the arms and threw me into the wall. A few other incidents I remember, probably when I was 9 or 10, I would get scratched, spat at, hair pulled, that sort of things. This was something she did fairly often. It was more of an everyday thing. And my grandmother, Rosalind, she would take me to school in elementary and middle school, and she remembers me being screamed at, that type of things. She would see this every day. So this is what Noelle said to the Daily Mail when they interviewed her. Her grandmother, Rosalind, was sitting next to her, Rosalind being the first wife of Thomas Markle. So this is what Rosalind said. I remember one morning, Noelle was sitting at the table eating breakfast, and she had a pair of her shoes in the middle of the living room, and Samantha started screaming at her to get the effing shoes out of the middle floor. I made the comment, let her eat her breakfast, she can pick up the shoes later. That was the start of a tirade. I want her effing shoes out of the middle of the floor right now, and I don't care if she's eating breakfast. Rasmussen claims the physical abuse stopped when she was in her early teens, and Grant was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and was forced to begin using a wheelchair. However, she said that the verbal abuse continued and worsened after Phillips came into their lives. This is what Noelle said. She had been talking to Mark Phillips for maybe a month or so, and I got home from school one day and there was this guy just hanging out. I'm like, okay, who is this guy? And she was like, this is Mark. He's going to be living with us now. She eventually told me that she had met him on Facebook, starting talking and just decided to move in. Mark Phillips actually works clearing storage units and have a string of arrest warrants and criminal charges spanning 4 states in California, Florida, Massachusetts, and Washington. So the guy is a criminal, yet she let him move in with her daughter. Noelle said about Mark Phillips, he seemed kind and pleasant for the first month, but he quickly became abusive both to my mom and me. I was more scared of him, honestly. He threatened to stab me once. We were in line in Walmart and he realized he's forgotten ice. He's standing a foot or so from the ice machine. He asked me to go around him and get it. I can't go around him just because of how he's positioned, and so I asked him, so can you please get it? I can't get around you. And so it just blows up at that point. He just starts going on about how when we leave, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get stabbed. He was going to pull a knife on me. He wanted to fight me when we got home. He wanted to fight a 15-year-old girl, which I thought was kind of ridiculous. It was just a constant anger from Phillips towards me and my mom. Eventually, my mom just said, well, I'm not going to keep you both here, both you and Mark in the same house. I'm not making Mark leave, so that left me to leave. Noelle then moved in with her father's court, a film industry armorer, at which point each both took a restraining order against each other, repeatedly calling the police over alleged violation between 2015 and 2016. This is when Meghan Markle started dating Prince Harry. Noelle said that relationship between her parents became so bad, she and her father were forced to ask the police to help them retrieve her possession. Her account matches a police report seen by dailymail.com. So it was dated 2015. And it says that Scott and Noelle went to Grant's home to collect her things accompanied by officers, although that was not enough to stop her from calling the police. During the custody battle, which ended with Noelle's 18th birthday in October last year, in 2018 at the time, Phillips was accused of harassing Noelle with abusive text messages, which has been seen by Daily Mail. So you have it here. I'm not going to continue reading this piece. It's about Samantha Markle being abusive to her daughter, shouting at her, calling her stupid effing B word, and just being mean to her. And that Mark Phillips tried to harass her as well, abusing her via text allegedly. So he wasn't very friendly to her. So this is the kind of person that Samantha Markle got to live with her daughter. He had multiple arrests and warrants against him, yet she brings him home and to live with her daughter. And if you support Samantha Markle, just know that you're supporting someone that has been abusive to her child, that has brought a man with multiple warrants in the life of that poor little girl. Anywho, that's on you. So feel free to hate Meghan Markle, but at least be fair and don't say that Samantha Markle was right. Samantha Markle wasn't right because that side of the family is completely dysfunctional. And I don't blame Meghan Markle from wanting to leave that and have a better life and break any kind of links or relationship with them. So hope you like the video. Feel free to click on like if it's the case. Subscribe for more videos and click on the notification bell to be notified when I